Okay. Um, hopefully that may be better. Just let me know, guys, what you think. Turn that down a little bit. I can't think what would be causing it. It's definitely a strange one to me. Still there, but a lot better. That's rather bloody weird. Okay, you know, I might just have to have a tinker with that later on. I'll just start the stream, I'll get things rolling, and then we'll have to figure things out as we go. Hopefully it's not too bad, and I can only apologise for the drop in actual quality. I don't know what might have been causing that. Oh well, alas. We'll have to go from here then, won't we? I can always change it. Probably be solved by the next episode, something like that. Okay, so let's take a look at the actual economy here. So I need to whack these taxes up. And as much as it pains me, I do need to put a tariff up higher here. Frankly, we have a massive deficit that we do need to alter ASAP. Administration has to come way down. Education will have to come down considerably. We need to try and figure out this economic black hole that we're kind of in at the moment. But we'll start setting our focuses here. It's great, it'll increase pop promotions of blue-collar workers. So obviously that will have more workers in our factories, which isn't a bad idea. The import subsidization actually increases population growth, which is rather intriguing. But I'm going to go for this. It gives us a factory output increase and throughput increase, which is quite nice. Okay. Now I can specialize in the services, consumer goods, or heavy industry. So if I go for heavy industry, I gain cheaper factories, but the owner cost increases. If I go for consumer goods, the everyday needs for poor and middle strata decrease. If I go for the Soviet industry in services, their income increases. I think I'm going to go for the consumer goods, actually. Make it so that the common... Well, make it so everyone has access to these goods, and therefore everyone has access to a good life. Would be a good idea. National priority is development. RGO output increases dramatically, education increases dramatically. We do gain bonuses to commerce and industry. Defense is not too bad. It's pretty handy if you want to obviously push towards certain technologies. I usually like diplomacy. I think you do get a hell of a lot with diplomacy. I mean, it's a tiny infamy reduction, which is not exactly a big thing. But the assimilation rate's quite nice. But what we're going to do is going to go with the development here. So that will increase the... well, it's going to reduce the income for the rich and middle, as well as the poor. But we've somewhat negated that by having a cheaper cost of life, so it's not too terribly bad. Let's see. Now, with the strongly united government, we do gain that... yeah, I know, right. We do gain that leadership modifier. Political awareness drops. Let's see. Ruling parties for political awareness. We'll go with the associate, so it basically consisting of close friends. Now, I am going to enact a Soviet tribute system for the Protectorate, so obviously the nations, the puppets under the control of the Soviet Union. Now, that does increase the rich and middle strata's income by 20%, which is actually really quite handy. There we go. Should help with the actual budget as well. Okay. Winter Olympics is none of my concern for the moment. Right, Comic-Con. Factory output increase, which is quite nice. Okay. Samara Dam. Pretty good there, it's only 10,000. Pretty cheap, frankly. Okay. Now I could implement the collectivization of Soviet agricultural industry. Which we'll give it a go, we'll see how that helps. if it does indeed all. So I could lose 10 prestige here. Concentration camps in province. Reduces the simulation rate, but it does increase the Arjo output. It does reduce the pop militancy. Frankly, I will go for the concentration camps, the gulags. Work camps, whatever you want to call them. True, they're terrible, but that Arjo output is quite nice. The loss in the simulation rate isn't too terrible, we can put up with that. Frankly, we need to make sure the Soviet Union becomes economically viable in the long run, so we can actually maintain ourselves here. Now, notice that we already do have 9.87 infamy here, which is not exactly great. So what we need to do then is we can go over here, go to the denazification trial, so the, well, Nuremberg trials, I should say. Now, the Nuremberg trials were a series of military tribunals held by the Allied forces after World War II, most notable for the prosecution of prominent members of the political, military, and economic leadership of Nazi Germany. The trials were held in the city of Nuremberg, Germany. The first and best known of these trials, described as the greatest trial in history by Norman Brickett, one of the British judges who presided over it, was a trial of major war criminals. Okay. There is some different options here, like I could go just, I could go hard, I could go easy. If I go hard, we do gain some consciousness and all pops in the Soviet Union lose militancy, though re-reform the Russian Empire under a new Tsar. Well, we have a new Tsar, it's just a red Tsar. But we are going to pass the measure justice sentences so I can lose 5 infamy there. Okay. Superb. Right, here we go. So what I need to do now is I'm going to go to commercial. Do I actually have a bonus to commercial? Military industrial complex. I think I do with the focus we chose, I'm not entirely sure, but we're going to go for the Breton system, so this gives us the administration efficiency as well as the tax efficiency over here, which is actually very nice. Will be very handy to really maintain our economy. Just influence these nations. Frankly, I don't care about the outcome of the Chinese Civil War too much. They'd just be another rival. I do want to start working on influence in Turkey. That'd be quite handy. Now we do have plenty of troops over here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some on the border, so that we do have something of a faster reaction in case there is a outbreak of war elsewhere. Especially in the Balkans. I need to be able to react quickly. As well as the Caucasus, it's nice to have troops there. And I do have plans for this region. So it is very handy to have troops nearby that can react in any event. Now, there are American forces over here in South Korea. What I intend to do is hold on to Manchuria. But I'd also, if I could hold on to North Korea, that'd be incredible. I mean, there's a lot of population right here. A lot of people. Like you see here, over 1 million. Plenty. Also, we do have iron, we have coal. These are great resources. Lumber, lots and lots of coal. Lots of nice industrial resources. Okay. So allow the game to start rolling. Now we have the Dutch. There we go. Soviet Union clout in the UN has reached second foremost superpower levels. Cold War. So again here, the Soviet Union gains Communist bloc leader to the 31st of December 2091. So we actually do gain some really nice pieces there. Okay. Superb. Large corruption, massive corruption in the government. We are considered a superpower. Getting $1 million for the startup. Yes, so the Dutch are at war with the Indonesians, as you would call them, as, well, Indonesia is seeking independence here. Which I'm going to veto. At the end of the day, I do want the Dutch to come out on top, actually. I'll give acceptable aid to the Albanians, I don't want to give them too much. What I will do is, let's see. Right, our presence in northern Iran. Stay there and arm the Kurds, which I will do. Now, this gives us a option to potentially start World War III already. Now, what I do here, what I could do, to be fair, is if I stay, we do have the possibility for World War III already. Frankly, do I want to start it in Iran? Who knows? It would be rather intriguing. I do have the option to withdraw. We still have the war that's going to be ongoing between Azerbaijan, Kurdistan, and Iran itself. Iran is within the, the British sphere of influence, so we may have the possibility of war with the British. World War III. Yeah, we're going to play tough here and risk war. Okay. Right, seems like they haven't actually declared war, so it seems like the British are backing down. Right, here we go. So we do have high, medium, and low militarization or economic focus. So high militarization, low economic, low military, high economic for the communist bloc. So this is quite intriguing, just gives a lot of options. So if we take a look here, that would obviously negatively impact on the people's income. Though it would make our troops far superior, military spending does increase dramatically though, which is very expensive. So what we are going to do is we're going to go for low militarization, high economic focus for the communist bloc. This does give us a research point modifier boost, as well as reducing military spending, increases factory throughput. But the factory owner cost does increase. Social reform desire does increase as well. If I go for medium, what do we gain here? Nothing particularly massive. It's rather a poor option. So we'll go for low and high. Okay. Give war support to a friendly nation facing foreign invasion. Which is somewhere here. Somewhere. Yeah. Okay. I made... Ah, there we go. I think that went to the Chinese, actually. Okay. So we've managed to come out somewhat on top over here. World superpower. Superb. I do want to get involved in this. Right, they're allied with the US as well. That's difficult. The thing is, if I do get directly involved in that war, that would mean war with the West, pretty much. Okay. Thanks to our military victories, we managed to secure the majority of the former Austrian capital city, Vienna. In 1943, the Allied powers agreed in the Declaration of Moscow that Austria would be regarded as the first victim of Nazi aggression and treated as a liberated and independent country after the war. Shall we fulfill our declarations of that time? So I could declare the independence, or we could continue the occupation, but that's a lot of infamy. I'm going to declare the independence. I do have an option here to strive for the Communist Austria, which I will. And we have the Austrian Socialist Republic over here. Doesn't impact our infamy, which is quite nice. The Austrians have joined the Communist bloc. Collectivization in the Soviet Union. The question of internal organization was important in the new kolkhozes. Kolkhozes, I don't know how you pronounce that. The most basic measure was to divide the workforce into a number of groups, generally known as brigades, for working purposes. It was already normal practice for large kolkhoz of 200 to 400 households to be divided into temporary or permanent work units of 15 to 30 households. The authorities gradually came down in favour of the fixed combined brigade, but as a brigade which its personnel, land equipment, draft horses fixed to it for the whole period of agricultural operations, blah blah blah. Okay, the needs do increase dramatically, but RGO output and throughput increases dramatically too. Cold War tensions are at medium. Okay, let's influence the Austrians. Okay, we are still losing income here. Kurdistan has joined the bloc. USSR diplomatic mission to ease the USA / well, USA-USSR relations. I could launch that, which is not a bad idea. Lower them into a full sense of security. Now, I'd like to subsidize the Azerbaijan army and the Kurds. This isn't going to go well. I mean, they are going to lose here, but this is still quite nice. Who knows how this may change things. Okay, Foundation of the People's Republic. And they go friendly. See, they are now a satellite, which is very nice. So the Brits have yet to give up their part of Austria. The Americans have yet to give up their part of Austria. Thank you very much for that, Black Mesa. That does make a big difference. Thank you. Gulag. Oh dear, dear. Okay, DEFCON 4. Seems the communists in Greece are obviously destined to lose here. Supreme Command Order 20. Alright, we're going to veto resolution for intervention into the Chinese Civil War. Albania's joined. Yes, the mod is now at version 1.08. It's updated from the one I was using. Not entirely sure what's different, but hopefully something's different. Right, formation of zones of occupation. Right, Soviet support for Communist China. So I could give them no support, I could give them considerable support, supplies and troops, or I could propose an alliance. If I propose an alliance, it's really not worth my time. I'm going to give them no support. They'll more than likely win anyway. Remain calm and take pride. We'll take the cause of science. Wow, thank you very much there, Norbert. Let's bribe the Reds. Thank you very much. Right, so we have the famous treaty here. The 4th of April 1946 treaty, the Soviet Treaty of Friendship. The Soviet Treaty of Friendship, Alliance of Mutual Assistance of Soviet Treaty of Friendship, and Alliance for short, is a treaty of alliance proposed between the Soviet Union and the Soviet Union in 1946. As we are now a communist nation, perhaps we should sign such a treaty to protect ourselves from possible conflict with the West. Yes. A relation to the Soviet Union. Okay. I think we're going to go a third way here. And sour our relations with the Soviet Union. Those damn bastards. Wow, thank you very much there, Black Mesa. Let's have some rice farmer, boys. Oh dear. You guys crack me up. Right. See, this event chain I really wish would lead to more. To be fair, I need to start producing some troops. I do have industry to take a look at, but man, I need Manchuria first. Let's send these troops somewhere. Send them over here. Send some troops to Bucharest. Let's see. We're Soviet enemies and other Soviets. Yeah, exactly, the Chinese. Let's see. Oh, didn't mean to mobilize. Attack 12. Defense 10. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself, comrade. Damn. I can't remember how you actually build armies in CWE. I don't know, we'll go with full tanks then. So 4 tanks, maybe. 6 infantry, I don't freaking know, man. 5 artillery. 2 fighters, 3 bombers. I honestly don't have a clue. I really don't know how we should be organising these armies. We'll have to take a look in the future, figure that one out. Right, let's influence Kurdistan. That's not Kurdistan. That's Kurdistan. Roman Christoph. Right, Turkish Straits crisis. Take no further action. Reject the Treaty of Cars. Why is the world not caked in red? Was it 1956 when Stalin dies? I can't remember what year he died. Maintaining security in Europe. Protect our sphere of influence. Okay. So there's an actual possibility that you do get Yugoslavia. It encompasses all of, well, obviously the Balkans, including Bulgaria. Can happen. It's very rare. Okay. Lovely. Okay, so we've increased our administration efficiency. Yes, here we go. More research points and further administration efficiency. Okay, seems we have West Austria, which is the best Austria. Are you in anybody's sphere? You are not. Still communism. Any reason you're not creating states? None really, I've just not looked at it, to be fair. I don't think it is, actually, I think it actually does help us. Yes, it does. Awesome. It does take some away the positive modifiers, but it does take away the negative modifiers as well. Somewhat hoping that... Right, there we go. So we have Austria there completely released. West Austria, best Austria. It's a shame I can't declare war. I mean, I could, technically. But I still need to maintain low infamy. We've yet to have a decision regarding Manchuria. Look at those troop numbers. There we go. Export-orientated economy coming out here. Collectivization. Yeah, the communists are going to win here. Don't need to bother. So it'd be intriguing to create a red Japan. That would be rather impressive. There we go, more tax efficiency. Just as we need it. It does definitely come out to help us significantly. Okay. Right, this is the one I was looking for all this time. Right, so we are obviously going to hold on to this land then. So it's not in our interest to give it up. I mean, it is an option. I was considering there just for a moment creating a People's Republic like Mongolia. Would be rather intriguing. But no, we will not give this up. So we gain 10 infamy, but we keep this state. We keep, well, Manchuria, which is, what do we have here? So we have, what, 3 states here? Yeah, we're keeping that. End of Manchukuo. With the liberation of formerly Japanese-occupied lands, Manchuria, the imperial state of Manchukuo has been consigned to the history books. There we go. Yep, awesome. Indonesia goes bankrupt. I do want the Dutch to win here. So I'm going to give them subsidies here. That's going to cost us a lot of money, but I want them to win. Captured the German scientists. Yeah, I don't know what might be causing it with the static. We did talk about this at the start of the stream, and I have restarted OBS. I can't figure out what would be causing it. I can only apologize about that one. It'd be something I can try and fix for the next session. It may be due to where my headset's plugged in, to be fair. I don't know, guys. Just hold on a second. You're just going to hear like audio just go for a moment. Okay. Maybe that'll do something. I don't know. I switched the jacks around where the USB goes in. So hopefully that might have some impact. It's gonna bring OBS back up just so I can make sure. Right, actually no, that's stop the desktop audio again. There's definitely something up with my OBS here. What is this? Right, there we go. Headset. Okay, now that may make things better. Sorry. I was having an issue before where OBS wasn't detecting the actual headset. So, hopefully that's better. Can you guys still hear me, by the way? I should check that one. Ah, that's good then. Is the music a little bit too loud or is it okay? Because goddamn, I fucking love Darkest Hours music, along with Higher Time Free. Right, Soviet reaction to the Marshall Plan. That's bloody annoying. Don't know what could be causing that. One sec. Okay. I don't know if that's done anything, but hopefully so. I think I'll just have to try and fix it for the next episode, something like that. Right, let the checks and polls have their share. So, we could block the attempt by the Marshall Plan. Excuse me. Which is the option where we don't gain anything, but we don't lose anything. If I go for letting the checks and the polls have their share, or we're also allies after all, it does improve our relations with the Americans considerably. Which isn't a bad idea. I think what we'll do then is I can afford a weakening of my power here, so we're going to go with also allies after all. It's not too bad. Right, acquisition of Xinjiang. Right. Since the Soviet Union's demise, Chiang Kai turned anti-Soviet. He expelled Soviet advisors and executed many Han communists, including Mao Zemin, Mao Zedong's brother, in hopes of securing the backing of the Kuomintang for his continued rule. However, when the war swung in the favor of the Soviet Union after the Battle of Stalingrad, Chiang attempted to expel the KMT and requested Soviet aid. That's beautiful, man. Yeah. I mean, the issue is with the actual case I have, well, computer case. It's like the bloody jacks on the front of buggered, so I have to like plug into this like USB thing. Usually it's fine, so I don't know what's causing the issues today. Right, so I could accept the offer here. We'd gain control, well, we'd gain East Turkestan, I do believe. But, yeah, there's nothing to be really gained there. More concentration camps established, yeah, that's always a nice thing. Okay. So, Korea trusteeship, deport the Germans to Siberia, Polish population transfers. Okay. Hello there. How you doing, Nikolai? It's nice to see you, my friend. Um, Man, I've not seen you some time. We'll have to have another catch-up in Moscow, right? Right, okay. So we do have the population transfers to potentially East Prussia, jump to Siberia. We'll take them both. It does negatively impact our relations, but that's something that is fine. We can make do with that. So Polish relations are pretty poor. So we'll spend some time to increase those back up. Germany does not exist, so it doesn't matter. Da comrade. Yeah. Right, let's take a look at the Korean transfer ship. Yeah, it might actually be the first game I play as the Soviet, so I need to do a few more as the Soviets, or even potentially the Allies. It's usually the Axis. Yeah, well, I plan to come over at some point in the future, actually. So weapons to international arms dealers. Yeah, I don't know what's causing the static. It's we've been trying to fix that one for the last couple minutes. To be fair, I don't know what's causing it. It's really weird. Hopefully, it isn't too bad. Man, I have no idea what could be causing it. It's really bothering me now. I don't know. Let's figure this one out. Okay. Oh, you're not hearing static. Well, slow me down. We'll go from here then, I guess. Right. Is the stream catching up? Can I just get a confirmation that you guys can see visuals? Right, okay, now I can see it on my end. That's good. That's intriguing. Intriguing. I can only apologise. I have honestly no idea what might be causing it. Right, okay, so we're gonna look for the Korean trusteeship. I think what I might have to do then is figure out what sort of decibel level, or whatever you want to call it, volume, whatever, it's coming through at, and I could try and put in like a noise gate or something like that. I've never had these problems before, so that's rather weird. Irritating as well, to be fair. Very irritating. Okay. I don't like for you guys to have something that's a subpar experience, I suppose. It's mostly when you speak. 1 second. Right, is that any better? Excuse me. Maybe where the... Plugged in, actually. The hell is my microphone? 1 sec. Right, okay. So, altered the wire a little bit. A long-ass wire. It might even be time for me to actually get a new microphone, I guess, then, if it's coming through with static. I've had this one, how long have I had this one now? I've had it a long while, and to be honest, it was the best purchase I've ever made. After... Well, probably along with the GTX 1070, that is the best card ever. There we go, more cams. So I could risk military intervention here. So we'll try that. No. I could risk this. And, so we'd go to war. We would definitely go to war with Greece. Our army spending is high. We do have the troops on the ground. Military technology isn't going to be too much of an issue with us, for us right now. So what do you guys reckon? Do we go balls deep? Do we risk it all? Do we risk it for the chocolate biscuit? It might be worthwhile. I mean, it's only Greece, but if we win here, we'll go balls deep. Right, we've gone balls deep. We've declared war upon the Greeks. If we could try to win the war quickly, that'd be amazing. We'll have our troops mobilized for war. Right. Deploy these troops to the border. If we're able to repel a counterattack, I think we could probably manage it. Thankfully, we no longer have a border with the... Well, I mean, we don't over here. We still have a border with Iran here. We'll send some more troops down this way. Okay, let's see what the outcome is. If you could have either a supermodel fall in love with you, get one of these two today. Would you play fucking one of these two today? What the hell are you on about? Why is that even a question? Would you play as the Germans or the Soviets first? You know, that's going to be a really, really intriguing question. It's definitely going to be the Germans. But I just really do hope that one of these two has some really good mod support, because that could be really intriguing. I think the Germans most, because I want to see how you can potentially affect the production. I'd love to see what could be accomplished by just focusing perhaps purely on Panzer IVs, or just purely on medium tanks, perhaps even just on the assault gun platform. That could be rather intriguing. But thank you for the donation there, Black Mesa. That's really, really sweet of you. Yeah, sweet Anya. Aw. Right, let's see here. I'll enable selected wartime rationing here. Hello there, Nikolai. Yeah, so we we might have narrowed it down to the microphone, but we'll see. Oh, I hate it. I really hope it's not too bad. Right, the Taiwan Strait War. Unsurprisingly, the Republic of China has been defeated. Unsurprising. Veto it. I wonder if it might be due to this. Ooh, that was loud. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, well that's good then. I may just have to look at getting a new microphone and see if that changes things. To be fair, I could do with investing in some editing software. I've not done anything like that for freaking years, man. Right. We could give friendly support to a war, end wars with non-existent countries. Definitely the mic. Wow, that's rather interesting. One second, I'm just going to unplug the mic. Right, there we go. Maybe the wire, or it just might be the microphone itself. Ah, that's rather disappointing. You don't know, the best thing as well is like everything seems to be breaking down at the moment for me. It's like my, well, fairly new Razer keyboard, I got it in May. It's like the C key doesn't work. It works in Steam, which is weird. What's editing? Yeah, I don't know, man, I've done edit crap. I never have. Never will. Okay, so it seems like the Allied forces have actually stayed out here. We are at DEFCON 2. Right, so let's deal with the Greek army here. Right, they're on the run. Yeah, we're decimating them in combat here. Yep, the Greek army is smashed. Right, liberate the capital there. Ending the Finnish continuation war. So I could attempt to subdue them and declare war on the Finns. But that's 10 infamy, which is too much for me. So press for some concessions, but not too far. It's good to see that the Americans have backed down here. We'll have a communist Greece under our hands now, which is really cool. Communistic Hellas. Right. Can influence East Turkestan. So what's the game plan, coach? Right, what we're going to do is we're going to go in there, we're going to score some goals, but basically, we've already changed history here. We have decided as the Soviets to keep control of Manchuria. Ideally, I'd like to keep control of North Korea as well, just Korea in general. The idea is going to be either to potentially form the European Union, the Super EU, or potentially Eurasia. We're going to try and take control of Europe. Try and establish a new post-war here. Hello there, Gary. How you doing, my friend? But that's the game plan. Hero City Stalingrad. Yeah, and the Greeks are in the American sphere as well, so the Americans have definitely backed down here. Okay. Better administration efficiency. Indeed. So the Marshall Plan. So this actually works out quite nice for us, to be fair. We do lose some face, but we do gain a lot of prestige here. We also do gain a lot of money, potentially. Get the cash into Soviet coffers. Balanced distribution. I'm doing pretty good. I've got a bit of a sort of, like, scratchy throat or something like that. It's a little bit of a cold. But not too terrible, to be fair. Hello there, my friend. How you doing, mate? What else is new? Yeah, the keyboard, C key decided it's not going to work. Like, the actual letter C does not work on my keyboard, like, at the moment. So I have to copy and paste the letter C, which is really freaking fun. And it seems there's some kind of issue with my microphone, so... Oh well. Swings and roundabouts. Swings and roundabouts. Yeah, second best right after Frontier. It's good to see that you're posting again, man. You'll have to send me a link and I'll share that for you. I mean, if you guys want to head over onto YouTube and if you look for my friend there, Frontier, he does some really good YouTubing. Pretty awesome. When does the pay by email start for one specific? When I was talking to the historical gamer not too long ago, he's on with his turn now. He's just, yeah, it's not going to be long. I think it'd be next week. will be raring to go. Cannot wait for the hours we're going to spend to reorganize and to... It'll be great. Can't wait. Right. What we'll do then is... I'm going to put that into the National Bank. Doing that really just to help out my own population. Foundation of Common Form. There we go, strengthens again. This war shouldn't take too long. More concentration camps. I mean, these math camps are going to be absolutely great. Cough, cough. Okay. I do need control of Turkey, to be fair. Turkey is my main priority at the moment. So I can actually get through the Dardanelles. Ooh, is this peace you're offering? So I can install communism in Greece, and we shall. So that's actually something I've never done before, to be fair. So we have the two Greeces right now. I'm sure something will happen here. But we do have the Communist Party in Greece now, which is rather intriguing. Right, Korea Trusteeship. Not going to do that. 5-year plan. Lovely jubbly. Right, so we'll found the... As a minus 1% vote, so that is not too... Right, don't want to lose that. Okay, we'll see what happens with the Korea Trusteeship. Azerbaijan. Lovely. As we'll pull our troops out of Greece. I imagine there will be some kind of unification here. Human doctrine. Right, Sino-Soviet. Yeah, we'll do that. I'd imagine they'd become the same nation. Oh, they're actually still technically at war. Which is weird. Strange. We are losing money here, so I do need to alter that. Alliance with Finland. Should we pay off this loan? Lower the social spending. Sino-Soviet Union. Eurasia. We've always been at war with Eurasia. Okay. It's nice to see that Azerbaijan is actually still putting up a fight. The Iranians aren't doing too well. The Indonesians are winning slightly here. I really do want the Dutch to come out on top. If I could do more for them, I would do. Yeah, that'd be nice. Be nice to see like a good Cold War game. I am going to be covering one for Matrix next week, actually, which is Armoured Brigade, and that's really intriguing. Can't give any details of that one as of yet, but it's going to be worthwhile. Okay. Who is the true Greece here? Oh dear. Can this mod evolve into 1984 Part 2 Electric Boogaloo? Perhaps so. Yeah, I remember the game we played is, well, of Twilight Struggle. That was fun. The girl from the Soviet Union. So, I'm going to assume that this Greece is going to conquer the provincial Greece anyway, so that's fine. And in fairness, I could give them, like, war support. What do we have here? Chinese restoration of order to Tibet. Okay, we'll join that war. Tibet's well and truly fucked. Yeah, you would not want to be in Tibet, would you? You just imagine that. You're like, ah, well, screw it. I didn't want to live anyway. Right, we'll go for the Cold War focus. Any tips for people new to Victoria 2? Liquor? Just build liquor? Right, that's pretty much it. Just build liquor and you're good to go. Okay, so I could declare war upon the Trotskyists. That would make Yugoslavia a puppet. Now, the issue is I'm at 20.68 infamy, which is really difficult. I'll have to be lenient. Right, the Yugoslav Social Republic of Bulgaria. Let Bulgaria join Yugoslavia. After the end of the war, Dimitrov started negotiating with... Oh. On the creation of a federation of the Southern Slavs. The idea was based on the idea that Yugoslavia and Bulgaria were the only two homelands of the Southern Slavs. The idea eventually resulted in the 1947 Bled Accord, signed by Dimitrov and Tito, which called for abandoning frontier travel barriers, arranging for future custom unions, and Yugoslavia's unilateral forgiveness of Bulgarian war reparation. The preliminary plan for the federation included the incorporation of into the Socialist Republic of Macedonia and the return of western outlands from Serbia to Bulgaria. Let Bulgaria join Yugoslavia, if they so do. Yeah, Lycoria too. How does DEFCON work in this? Well, I think normal war... Yeah, when you get to like DEFCON 1, you can actually use nukes. Nukes are rather intriguing, like, well, chemical warfare and stuff like that too. But there's different bonuses and stuff like that, negatives. Wait. Right, here we go, DEFCON 2. The monthly war exhaustion increases, supply consumption increases. However, we do gain a lot of other benefits, which is quite nice. Right, end war with non-resistant countries. See what happens. I doubt anything. Okay. I do need them in my sphere. West Austria, Best Austria. Okay, we're actually making money now, which is quite nice. German currency reform. So we could even potentially propose a unified neutral Germany, but I'm not going to. Allow the reform in East Germany too. Silk famine. I mean, that's obviously just like a modifier. Farming efficiency decreases massively. I'll oppose the plans. Yeah, I should show Tito. It is pretty interesting though, you can actually see Germany given Austria, like a possibility. Which is always really, really intriguing. Okay, time of war. Guns over butter. Ooh, I can lose this infamy, which we will. National team did acceptable in the 1948 Olympics. Okay. Give you subsidies. Is the Dutch war still ongoing? Indian restoration of order? Oh, we have the Dominion of India. Hmm. The United States of Indonesia. So we actually have something different here. So we have... Wow. Okay, we have a few different nations here. We have the United States of Indonesia. There's cause on all of this. East Indonesia. Dayak. East. The Netherlands. That's definitely quite different. We also have the Malayan Union. Vietnam, looks like the North Vietnamese are going to win. Ah, that's something I should have been watching. Okay, it's not a max, that's fine. World War III when? Soon. Alright. Minimal. Königsberg to Kaliningrad. Okay. That is quite expensive. It's interesting to see decolonization go down. Yeah. So we could go for the tax efficiency here. Well, loss. Is intriguing. We'll go for it. Wish I could solve this by actual options I can do right now. Here we go. Right, lovely jubbly. Okay. So the Iranians are going to come out on top here. It's taken them some time, though. Okay, let the Chinese annex Tibet. I could have been a dick and said no. Okay. Hero City, Brest. We could establish the GDR. Which I will do. Ooh, that glorious pink. East Germany, best Germany. Ah, there we go. We have a united Yugoslavia. That's pretty awesome. Let's invest in them just to get our influence up. Damn, I can't. Well, I suppose I can. That's just actually really cheap. Expand all of our factories. Not even a huge investment. But at least it's something. Who has surpassed? United Kingdom has surpassed us technically. No longer considered a superpower. We'll see about that. What is the UK doing that so impressive? Right, we do have Germany over here now. They do have a core over here. Indeed. Well, that's good then. Yeah, Berlin blockade. Alright. I don't want to have high polarity. In fact, I think we should reverse the polarity. What if you wanted to activate... Seek friendship. Yeah, I don't know what sort of level this is at. I don't know how it could affect things. Right. There we go. Germany is being given her land back. National authority of the Ruhr. Well, we're making some good money. Focus on education efficiency. Population growth is outstanding. There we go. Once again, a superpower. Form an intelligence agency. Full spectrum. Okay, diplomatic intrigue. That's expensive. We'll give that a go. See how that could be used. Right, passive. Yep. True. Tripartite system. That was quick. I focus mostly on, well, of economic commerce tax, really. Launch outreach mission. Oh, that poor Burma. Some outdated meme. Okay, veto. I just veto most things here. Just get in the way of international politics. And get medicine win. We have become an atomic nation. So... well, that went ahead without my bloody say-so. Right. We'll go diplomatic. I think I'd rather invade Japan than Korea. Well, at least, like, through justification. We'll see. Should be able to gain Korea back. I don't know how we lost our section of Korea. Must have been that trusteeship. Never trusted it from the start. There we go, can influence West Austria. See you later there, man. Nice talking to you again, Nikolai. We'll catch up again. Okay, let's see. Fire bomb and delivery means yes. Base agency, yes. These things are so expensive. New General Secretary. Low nuclear capability, very nice. Okay. We need the nuclear option. The nuclear option gives us an actual ability to force a peace, to be fair. Right, Chartist rallies. Yeah, there's no liberalism. Not yet. Not convenient for us. I do want to get involved in Turkey. Really do. I mean, this is a daft war here. What's happening in Greece is just like a daft thing. Basically, we did have the provincial democratic Greece, which is like obviously the communist Greece originally. We did actually risk World War III, and we were successful, and we did take control of Greece and installed a communist dictatorship. However, these guys are still technically at war, so they'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. Take cards from Turkey. 1950s, Soviets wanted its territory. We'll see what we can do. Right, we do have a Social Democratic Party in charge there. So I don't have calls on this. I don't have calls on too much, to be fair. South of Vietnam. Iran. I need to keep focusing on these commerce tax. the actual thing that means we can succeed, you know. If you've broken the alliance. What do we have here? Vietnam War against South Vietnam. Backed by the US. I'm not going to intervene. I can give you financial support. No, of course. Indeed. Okay. You look at that, 21.2% of the population of the Soviet Union is Chinese. That's how many we have here. Alright, veto against the resolution. If you could allow me to intervene, I'd be happy. What I'll do is I'll cancel my alliance here. I can't intervene. Though they are winning, so it's not going to be too long before they actually win the war. Bite my pizza. Oh, yeah. So I can't even see if they've actually occupied anything. I don't think they have. I think it's just they destroyed that army. Okay. It won't be too long before the Germans actually return to being a great power, which is going to upset things. That's no good then, is it? So I mean, our troops really are welcome here now. We'll put them on the border. I don't regret allowing the creation of Greater Yugoslavia. I think it's one of those things where it could be very handy. Plus, it's nice to see this alternate history. Yeah, they're not far from winning now. Alliance with North Vietnam. At least we'll have united Greece once more then. Yeah, more and more concentration camps. Why do we have such bad relations? I mean, come on, man. Okay, so we have a united Indonesia here now. That's good to see. We'll have Yugoslavia back soon. Okay, let's take a look at the industry. Hmm. The last emperor. We'll grant him asylum in the Soviet Union. It would be rather intriguing to see if anything could come of that. Okay, I'm glad they're getting war score. They're gaining it pretty quickly now, which is good. And Yugoslavia is actually quite powerful there, rank 10 in total. Deep relations, quite nice between us and Italy. There we go. We're gonna bring the industry up to scratch. Yeah, they're almost able to end the war now. If only I could intervene, this war would have been over. Right, there we go, finally. We do have, once again, a united Greece, which is part of the communist bloc. Increase our relations and military access. But this will come in great use. So then I just need to have Yugoslavia back and Turkey and we'll be good to go. Right, we'll launch another 5-year plan. Right, so we can participate in the Olympics held in Yugoslavia, which is always good to do. Means that we actually lose some infamy. Ah, look at that. Our relations are pretty good now. They will accept. Lovely. That's what I like to see. Allows for Belgium. See, then we do have the Socialist Party. Socialist Party differently. That's pretty funny. Are you going to get a ton of infamy eventually because of Warsaw Pact countries? It's going to be fun. Okay, so Germany's the secondary power. Everybody's friendly with her, barring me. See, West Austria is in my sphere. It'd be nice if I could have some kind of rebellion in West Austria. Something to install a, I don't know, to unify them, really. We'll have to see. May eventually come about. Still have nationalist Spain. Hero city of Moscow. Ooh, lovely. Okay, so I'm making a good amount of money here. I could potentially pass limited childcare, which is going to increase my population growth quite nicely. We do need more Russian. That Russian pocket. Soviet support abandoned. We are ready to support them. Oh well. Risk war. Seems again the Allied forces have backed down. That's good to see. Do it. I don't know what the actual results of that one are. I should have read that one a little bit more. I saw an opportunity to start World War 3 and I thought, you know what, let's go for it. Construct a new palace for our people. Palace for the people from Premier. We are making some good money here. So we'll put education up. Administration, do I dare? Administration is hella expensive. There we go. There we go. Move the bureaucrats around. San Francisco Treaty. Let's build some aircraft carriers, shall we? Hello, hello, Bernie Wowza. How you doing, my friend? Take an aircraft carrier. That's not bad, especially with Yugoslavia. Unification of Vietnam. That's intriguing. Right, where is it? Ah, there we go. Lovely jubbly. Ah, see you later, Taco Man. Have a nice day. Apologies about the weird noises. If they're like white noise, I don't know. Right, proposal for Austrian independence. That's a lot of infamy to lose, and considering that we have them in our sphere of influence, I'm going to allow that. Yeah, there we go. Is the game going to crash? Is the game going to crash? Game crash. Damn it. Well, that's irritating. I think we'll call the stream an end here. So thank you so very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. That's rather embarrassing, but we'll probably carry that on again at another point in time. So thank you and goodbye. I'm gonna have to take a look at microphones to buy now. See you later, my friends.